You not hard to fly.
You
with.
not
She was
hard to
to
fly with.
She was hard to sit by.
Hello.
Hey y'all, what's happening, y'all?
What it do?
What it is? What it be like? What's
How's
up?
the week going?
Listen.
It's Monday. I always say that every Monday.
Hey everybody,
Oh, it was started. We been.
y'all come on in, come on in.
Chime on.
It'd be so good to see y'all jump on in this house tonight.
Cause it's going.
Did you go to church yesterday? The message at church was so wonderful yesterday.
Really?
I felt like it was my word.
Well, praise the Lord.
Really? What was the word?
It was about. I hate when I say that and then I can't explain it. It was about your blessing is coming to the. Your blessing will be delivered.
This is good.
Your package is being
Was
delivered.
that all right?
It's
The package is being delivered. It's on the way.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
It's on the way. I like that.
Is it zesty though?
it's zesty.
And then it made me think about that old commercial.
The gender quality.
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Oh, you just told your age.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grown.
And the crazy part is we all know that.
Baby.
We all knew that one.
We
Because
all
y'all be saying stuff I don't know, and I knew that one.
Mm.
It's like the other day somebody said, you know you grew up in the hood if you took a bath with Irish Spring. I was like,
What?
hey,
But Irish Spring smells good.
don't do that now. I love it.
Most folks took a bath with Irish Spring. Everybody got on to Dove.
To
But most people,
Dove?
before Dove, most folks was taking a bath with either, if it wasn't Irish Spring, you trying to be bougie, it was Ivory.
Ivory.
And Ivory left a lot of film on y'all while y'all
Yeah,
walking around
right.
here.
Why you playing?
Ebony and
That's one thing I
Ivory.
know is dry your skin out. I feel like you knew you grew up in the hood if you ever had to use some Tussie.
Tussie.
If you
Well,
had
folks, Tussie was like that, though. Tussie was you put your finger in it and do it.
Oh Lord, we just lost
if you
all
had
our
to
Gen
use some
Zs.
Tussie then.
We just lost all of our
That Tussie, baby.
all our star children. They like
Look.
Tussie.
Markell, look at
You had to use your finger, especially if you hadn't got nails when you was young.
You had to be
Use your
born
finger.
at least before 1985.
Bishop, Bishop, I need some help, man.
What's wrong with it?
I need something to dip in this coffee. Cause
Oh,
do we have one of our $1 million sponsors that's
Oh, actually we do. Can't tell us about our $1 million sponsor, Discount.
Listen, our $1 million sponsor just flew me back in time from the NYC. I got some my carry-on.
okay.
And this is like something new because it is, come on, dipped and coated in the Belgian chocolates.
Mmm.
So this is a, they upgrade
love
us a
our
little bit.
sponsors.
Wait a
We
minute.
love our sponsors.
Listen,
Hey,
You
we
gonna
like
try
to
it?
say
You
something.
gonna open it, about to try it.
Yeah,
That stuff is
because
good.
the one I got in my bag from the flight attendant.
I don't even know why Delta even asked. You know we want the cookies.
You know we want the cookie. Why you?
Oh, and these are, look how cute.
Those are really nice.
Oh, yeah,
Look how cute.
they forgot that I asked for these.
I'm gonna pass you one.
Oh, God bless
I
you.
was talking about our sponsor. They
Okay, I'm
paid
sorry,
too
my
much
bad.
money for me to shortcut this.
What I was gonna do, I was gonna dink and dunk while
Dink and
you
dunk.
was talking your
This is so perfect.
This is cute. Okay, so continue talking your junk.
So listen, now they have portable ones, and they can now fit even in your little mini bag. Y'all know it's part of the
In the
new
clutch.
Oh, no, we
that's
got
part
to
of
this
the
up.
new little
You gonna be here, Princess Stan.
trend now.
Purple
Little
rain,
small
purple rain.
Balenciaga, little small totes, little mini totes.
Okay.
You know the little mini totes? They, cause to me you can't put nothing, but they
Y'all see
cute.
this? It's
That's
a
so
little chocolate coating on the bottom.
That's cute.
You like chocolate bottoms?
Not chocolate bottom.
Purple rain.
Chocolate water.
So
And
speaking
I
of
heard
Purple
so much
Rain
Purple
and Prince
Rain
and a flight to New York, what happened?
Oh my God. So yeah, y'all, I told you I was gonna be in New York this past weekend, and I'm back. When I say fresh off a flight, I mean
We just
literally
dropped
fresh
straight
off.
into Cosmo with Convo with okay, we
Listen,
in it
we
because
is-
this was hot. So.
Man, when I tell y'all, your girl is tired, but I had me a good time. A good
You had a time.
It
I
looked
had
like
time.
it too. How
It
big
was-
was that crowd?
Oh my God. Like they were planning for over 20,000 people. It was huge.
So I was gonna ask, what is
That's
Afro
what
Punk
she said.
exactly?
So we talking about we're talking about the block party first. That's what
Okay,
we
talk
had
about the Black
program.
Party.
But and then we can get into the Afro punk. But the block party was absolutely amazing. It's officially going back to Bed-Stuy to the block, which is still another part of Brooklyn. It was in Fort Greene Park. And listen, y'all listen, I done said well Brooklyn at so many times. I feel like I stayed actually downtown. But I was right there by the Brooklyn Bridge. So definitely Brooklyn was in the house. And they showed this Southern girl a whole lot of love. Listen, they like us, y'all. They like
I love
us.
New York.
Listen, and they love us. They love this southern
Southern
draw.
Our age difference just was showing.
What?
Right, because she said Bed-Stuy and Brooklyn.
Shout out
And
to
you
Ruffles,
guys
Katie
started
Chick,
singing
too.
where Brooklyn at.
Mm-hmm.
Right, which is real popular. I mean, I know it.
Mm-hmm.
But my mind went to, I come from Bed-Stuy.
Well, I know that one too, but where everybody was saying was, where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? And it was dope. We were in Fort Greene Park, and they were having their little weekend farmers market when we first got there. And we were setting up and everything. And man, yeah, I had, for the fact that I was in New York, I had some good watermelon.
Watermelon.
Oh my Lord, it was here. And what else did I get while I
The
was there?
busing.
I did give me some New York pizza while I was there. I didn't get to eat like at all my little favorite places because I really was there to work, so I couldn't really move around as much as I normally would because by the time we were finished. But I'm going to post on my social media at KMcCole, at KMIC on Instagram. So if you want to see pictures, and my story is kind of still up, but yeah, it was good. Got to get with Spike. Who else was there?
She
Tisha
called my
Campbell was
first name. She called
there.
my first name, Spike.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, folk when you on first name.
Tisha
basis.
Campbell was there. Listen, Rosie, the real girl from the Bronx. I mean, from Brooklyn. Rosie Perez, Chris Rock, Tisha Campbell. Who else did I run into? It was so funny because I listen.
My
Chris
teenage
Rock
crush.
was not trying to.
Are you correct?
She was going to the t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
House party.
Yeah, but you know what? Rosa Perez, baby, still be getting it. I'm talking about she
She was
is
the first
aging backwards.
You
So
think so?
beautiful.
Really?
Come on,
Yeah.
white man can't jump.
Listen, and
Come on,
Tisha looked real good too. There were,
Do the right thing.
y'all know I'm a stylist, so one of the other people that I gotta see is Auntie June, and if you're a stylist, you already know Miss June Ambrose, baby, was all in full effect. But listen, she was real relaxed, real deal relaxed. So that was super good. But all in all, it was great because it was such a mixed crowd. Y'all, we was in Brooklyn, but I kept telling people because I kept hearing people say, there's so many white people here. There's so many white people. Baby.
It looked like it was like 100,000 people.
Baby, listen.
The area
It's
view,
gentrified.
crazy.
Brooklyn.
Gentrified
It's
and
very
white people like
gentrified.
Prince,
Listen, baby, they don't like just like Prince. They like Michael.
so- Oh, they
These
love
These
Michael.
outfits,
They love
these
Michael.
listen, these looks that they was coming through in. I'm glad I had to have on the brand of the client that had brought me to New York because when I tell you, they did not come to play. I seen more bejeweled gloves, butt cheeks exposed.
Oh, wow.
Listen,
My
it
Lord.
was just one that he said, it was so.
My Lord.
Every time he walked past me, I was like, do it again. Do it again. But yeah, it was really, really nice. And he was passing out different ones, like Mama say, Mama say, Mama kusa. Like they was every time it was something.
I probably been crying.
It was good. It was a lot of people that were crying.
At the end of the day, we lost two great artists.
But did y'all know that song where everybody be thinking that that's what he be saying? He's like, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna
People
stop.
start saying, that's not what he's saying, though.
That is what he's saying.
No, he's not.
Yes, it is.
They really saying the nothing words. Just like on that.
No, they do say that on one of the songs. But what he says is, I'm gonna say it one more time, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more time, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that
stop.
person. We celebrating.
Listen, he did it. Hats off to Spike because he pulled it off. He definitely pulled it off. Stage was great. The people was everywhere, everywhere. And one of the drinks that was going on, like I don't drink, it's just not my thing. But listen, them nutcrackers,
My Lord. Now she's not talking about Christmas, y'all.
No,
she's talking about a specialized staple of New York in
it's
summer.
a specialized staple. Listen,
they sell these drinks on the corners. They're usually homemade, and they're made with like specialized spirits of vodka, rum, tequila, Everclear, cognac.
Listen, anytime you add Everclear to anything, because I am from Mississippi, and to me, Everclear is a country thing.
They mix it with fruit juice and some like Jolly Ranchers.
Listen.
And it be frozen.
Listen to me.
And my Lord, these libations, they bring spirits.
They
like
had coolers. People were rolling coolers that were full of nutcrackers. Everybody had their own renditions of nutcrackers. That was everywhere. And again, y'all, I don't drink, so I'm asking.
Lord,
I see these beautiful things that I'm thinking is some kind of grape juice, like
frozen drinks.
Yes, because listen, it was 85 degrees in New York. 85 degrees.
Colorful frozen drinks.
I'm thinking something. It got to be like passion fruit lemonade, some kind of strawberry, something. Listen, I'm like, no, all this stuff y'all got in here ain't nothing. Ain't got no liquor in it. They was like, no. So needless to say, I drank a lot of water and some ginger ale, like, cause that was the only thing that they had. Like it was, you could have had your fill of any kind of nut.
My Lord,
y'all expensive. You could have your fill of any color nutcracker that you wanted. And listen, they were frozen, so it was like the coldest thing you could drink. It was people passing out, like literally. Spike was on stage at one point. He was like, "Medic, right here in the front, come get him." And as soon as that person got up, he was like, "All right, DJ Spinner, cut that music back on." It was crazy. People out there of every nationality, every gender, reference, non-binary. Like, listen, New York got the non-binary on lock.
Oh, they got what they call them?
The non-binary.
Legitimate choir.
Baby, listen, they don't come to play. I seen stuff. I seen fashions, and I was like, oh, that. I would see the top of a person because it was so many people. Then you see the bottom, and I was like, okay. This dude had on like some old school Rockaway pants, like with the big old Rockaway signs on them, and the big pockets, a big old belt, and Tim's
in the middle of something.
Right. And a woman's leopard blouse blazer.
what?
With a gold chain hanging down the front, and a leopard and some other print headscarf tied around his locks.
Y'all know New Yorkers dress how they want to dress.
Baby, listen, they did not come to play with us. They just did not. So that was absolutely amazing. And then of course, y'all know Sunday I was at Afro Punk, and oh my God, I had a great time because I got to play cards and dominoes and just be around the black people. Like it was really good.
It was like family reunion.
It was. Now Afro Punk is literally basically the black punk culture.
Gotcha.
So like all of that was all in Philadelphia.
Wow.
But it was a lot of like Caribbean music kind of mixed or whatever. So it was really, really nice.
It looked like it was a blast.
It was, and they did a great job because they were out on a pier. They had tents everywhere, so it wasn't just exposed because the sun was basically just blaring down. So it was good. All in all, always 10 stars.
10 stars, not 5.
So, okay, the reason why we was laughing, I didn't even show you the video, but it's a little girl, and she's trying to read LGBTQIA, and she says, it's legitimate choir. Because to the man talking about, and now that's what you're going to call me. I'm Mr. Legitimate choir.
Legitimate choir. Oh, that's what I got that. Thank you. Look, I'm trying to get all of the letters in there. Legitimate choir. To the whole legitimate choir. Community, listen, I'm leaving for y'all because they was giving. Listen, give bean.
They gonna always give. Speaking of that, I didn't get to tell y'all about Renaissance. You would have loved it.
I would have.
The fashions were there. I'm so happy that Beyonce has now asked people to wear the silver for Virgo season because I was in the silver and somebody was like, we missed the silver memo, so I'm glad she put it out. But the fashions were definitely at Renaissance. The fashions were definitely at Renaissance. But most
Y'all
importantly,
ain't talking. That's my sister calling. But I ain't got but so many family members, and so everybody else.
You gotta pick up.
Right, but they'll get worried like immediately. So
Then they call back.
yes, and
Repeatedly.
then they'll start calling Bishop, and then it's just gonna.
They because my phone was going.
Yep.
Yeah.
But going back because listen, I wish I could have been up there to the Renaissance.
oh my God, it was amazing. Like vocally, Beyonce is there with her vocals. That's just one thing, but it was just a show to see. I'm glad she sung a lot of the fan favorites and some that she did not sing. She kind of mentioned them, and I like that because she mentioned like some Destiny's Child songs and got the crowd was just going wow. Like she was trying to tie like a line from the song into another song, and the crowd was just going crazy. But I brought that up to say, Courtney, you were talking about the fashions and everybody was doing it. She did a ball moment at the end, which I know she do every show, so some people have probably posted it. But the one in Atlanta,
No, they did not come to play.
woo!
They
It
said
was
that
just,
was ridiculous.
I think I was screaming so loud, and I was trying not to scream because, like I told Markell, I had to sing the next Sunday. Going to Renaissance on Saturday, and you got to sing at church on Sunday. 0 out of 10, don't recommend.
That's right.
Okay, go Friday. So you can recover.
All praise and worship leaders go on Friday to the Beyonce.
Or Monday.
Or Monday, she do a Monday. I heard Atlanta was kind of the only Monday she gave because of the tickets. But what I'm saying is I was very hurt by that. I couldn't scream how I wanted to scream. I really didn't stand up much, but I was just happy to be in the building. Happy to hear one of my
Happy to
faves.
be one of them.
Glad to be in the service one more
Right, happy to hear
time.
one of my faves live.
Didn't have to let me live.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
My feelings.
My Lord.
That's why we call her Erica Jakes.
I had so much going on that I wasn't able to go. But yes, I was vicariously living through all my people. And everybody's like, you can't? I was like, it's not even I can't go. I don't have the time. And then it's no way I'm half stepping to Beyonce. Like, it's just not.
You would have had to sketch me.
I
I got dressed and I thought I was so cute. When I left out, everybody else, I was like, I want to do it again. I want to do over.
Yeah.
But my two-piece boots, when nobody, they saw my
Oh, my
two-piece
Lord.
boots.
not the two-piece boobs.
Yes.
The two-piece.
Well, let me tell you something that made me
Like
feel
a
good.
full-on
She got a little fupa, and I'm feeling
Oh, yep, she does.
Oh,
She does.
oh.
I was happy about it because at the end of the day, for so many women who deal with just body image issues and things like that, to see the queen still serve.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a stylist in real life, so them shadows don't do it for me. I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But she still served on a whole nother level. I
Mhm.
loved it.
All right.
Yeah.
I loved it. I
You just
absolutely
got
loved it.
served.
It was a really good concert. And that was my fourth time seeing Beyonce. Like, it was my favorite.
I don't think I've ever went to see Beyonce.
I
Have you guys
haven't
seen
been.
any of your favorite artists? If it wasn't her?
Well, I was gonna go see Prince, but he went on here and took that one on that eternal
With
flight.
Cherry.
Mm.
And so so the tickets that wasn't redeemables. But yeah, that would have been really good to see either one of these. I couldn't see Mike. All his concerts, my parents, they wouldn't even let me in. I was the son of the bishop. You going to church?
Son of a what?
I'm the son of the bishop. Y'all know what the son of a bishop is. Yeah, my Lord.
Yeah. Don't feel bad because I was in the same boat.
Mm.
But I did go and see Corey Henry.
Oh,
If y'all don't know who he is, he is an organist.
one of the best in the world.
And he is a certified monster.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, he also plays a snarky puppy, but he also has his own band and he was traveling and it was just like, he's a killer. So, I mean, but that's a Markell thing.
It was really
Snarky
nice.
puppy, you know?
But you also saw Layla Hathaway.
I did. Oh, I was working my way there. I was
Oh.
working my way there.
Working
my way
back to you,
Yeah,
baby.
I've seen Layla a couple of times.
He like Layla.
He loves
Right,
it.
I love
it's how the meter changes.
I mean, Layla might see this.
I want to go see Layla half the way.
I got pictures to prove it. And
Well, hey, Layla girl, because we actually know each other. Hey, boo.
wait a minute, Layla know me. I'm the dude that grabbed her by the waist and she said, "Oh, you reminded me that I have a waist." I said, "You know what, girl?"
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the girl that helped you snatch your waist. Hey, girl. Okay, you remember.
Oh, we know what we got. It's okay. You can have your girlfriend.
Okay.
Oh, she got your boyfriend.
Yeah, Lord help him, Jesus.
Hey, Layla.
Oh, you know who else I saw? I
Who
just
is she?
happened to see her in the airport, but we've seen each other multiple times. Layla Ali. You just said
Oh.
Layla, you may remember. Yeah, her and her family and all
We
the
like
children
Layla Ali.
was walking through the
We
airport
really do.
when I was on my way out.
I'm gonna knock you out. My little. Yeah.
But yeah, that was super good. I enjoyed it.
How tall is Layla?
She's taller than me for sure.
Oh, we know that. Oh, she's a tall girl.
I never
She
really
gotta be at least 6 foot 5, 12, 5
Wow,
11.
wow.
She tall.
5'12".
Look like a butterfly thing like me.
Is that not size?
Hey, she's
That's
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. It's interchangeable.
so
Who's
yeah,
counting?
we had to jump into that Cosmo with Convo with Caleb Coke. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know
The
what
ginger ale getting too
that
good.
ginger ale strong, boy, I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, but listen, next time we're gonna try to beat her up in the NYC.
Why I literally almost hit. Yeah, I literally almost hit his screen because I was sitting on the corner of my eye. I was saying, "So fly!"
No,
Girl, no, that's the mouse moving
I
around.
was like, I saw it at the side of my eye. I was like,
And she about to knock over Prince.
Yeah,
She didn't care.
she can't knock over Prince because Prince is everywhere, kind of like Kiki Palmer.
Oh, my Lord.
Palmer is
Kiki
everywhere.
Palmer is everywhere. Let me tell you
Girl.
something. Not only she done did that video, what y'all think about the
I'm not impressed.
her new collaboration with Sergio Hudson?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I thought
the
you talking about the
clothes
one with
designer.
With the
what's
fashion designer.
Fashion designer.
No, I thought you was gonna ask about
The video was Usher.
yeah.
No,
I wasn't
child.
No, we been talked about the Ursher.
No, they just made a music video.
They
So
made a
Usher did
music
a song
I'm
called
talking
Boyfriend.
her new thing with Sergio Hudson. That's the thing.
I mean, I think it's good. One thing I can say about Kiki, she always has wanted to try to press the envelope with her fashions and things like that, especially as she was transitioning from Lil Kiki, from Aquila and the Bee to the adult Kiki.
Right.
And her having her baby, which most women who've had children who were a little more underdeveloped, or didn't necessarily have like curves everywhere, babies do something different to your body.
They
So
sure do.
it really helped her.
You see the
as far
brothers.
as in that way.
My
So
Lord.
I mean, I think it's good for her. I think Kiki is underrated to a degree the way Nick Cannon was for a while. Until people seen that he really was making some real money moves behind the scenes and where he is now. And I think Kiki has that same thing on her.
Me personally, I love when an artist pairs with a designer. I feel like it helps both people. Even when you look at like Jay Bolin, he's like been doing different collections with different artists. I love to go and just look at what he's placed together, what he's put together. So I kind of like that, and it creates like she says, it gives that artist like a different type of, I don't want to say like one up, but it gives them like a different like je ne sais quoi, I guess, about themselves. And
That's
one of her
say.
favorite combination, and he's more of a stylist, but I love him so much. But one of my favorite collabs people that has done it is Zendaya and La Roche.
And La Roche, yes, love it. Love it
That's
so
a nice
much.
little pairing.
Yes,
Killed.
I love it. I love his styling.
And
I
everything.
follow him.
Yeah.
I don't follow a lot of stylists.
And I love that collaboration between Salt and Pepper.
You know what? That's a really good one. But
The
Kay,
rappers are
just period.
The condiment.
okay.
But Kay, do you think that that's gonna be a new trend coming up of either entertainers or artists pairing themselves with fashion designers?
No. And the reason that I say that is because it just up and coming designers possibly. More established designers, probably not, because a lot of times they don't want to limit their sales because they want to have range and they want to be able to sell to different people and so on and so forth. But in this particular situation, just like in the LaRoche, I think that it's good because people can see your growth and how you were able to develop that person's brand. What I don't like as a stylist that happens oftentimes with us is that because we are so into one client, it's as if we don't have the range to necessarily do a different client who may have a different body type or have a different audience. And that's the only thing I hate about that, because sometimes it boxes people in as though we kind of one trick pony, and that's not true.
But do you think, oh, I'm sorry.
But the truth is, that wouldn't be a new thing either. Because I
Yeah, it's
remember,
not.
like, when I was younger, Lil' Kim did a partnership with Christian LaCroix. I had never heard of Christian LaCroix, but it was like a big deal.
But a lot of times it's better with designers who are up and coming and trying to make a name, because that's what I was saying. Most of the ones who have a name, they're not trying to do that. It's like whoever coming and who's gonna pay, or whoever I can get it in that's hot right now, that's great. But they're not loyal to those people, for lack of a better way.
Hot topics.
Well, I got a question before we get to hot topics.
We already in, Bishop.
We already in it? Okay, my bad. Oh, we was about to go to another hot
Yeah.
topic. So my thing is, so I think, but hasn't artists and fashion always collaborated?
In some form or another.
In some form or another. I mean, and it's typically the tippy top, right? It's the artist that has a lot of crossover appeal, which goes back to your point that they don't want to limit themselves to, just one person. Even with athletes, it has to be those transcendent athletes. It has to be the transcendent artist. It has to be a Michael. It has to be a Prince. It has to be a Michael Jordan. It has to be, if it's going to be one of those people.
But I think that's what messes a lot of people up. This is my opinion, because I come from that world. Is when you only strive for the big names, you competing against a lot of people. And it's not to say that you can't compete or whatever case, but if you're trying to really make your own thing, make your own lane, your own place in history, or whatever the case may be, sometimes you need to start with people who may not have the biggest name, but it's gonna rock with you. Because the truth of the matter is people who feel like they already made it, they feel like they just want to give it to you, want you to give it to them for free, and you should feel honored that they even willing to wear your clothes. You see what I'm saying? When the truth of the matter is people giving y'all clothes all the time, but what statement is it making? Is it making you stand out, or do you just look like you in the room because you're supposed to be in the room because this is who you are, this is your name, or whatever the case? But what makes you striking? What makes you make these best dress lists, makes people want to call you in and say, hey, I like your style, I want you to represent this particular brand? And a brand may not be about fashion, but it's because of what you draw to it. So I just feel like that limits so many people, because it's like, I don't know. Something I heard from a client not too long ago, it was like, oh my God, you just exposed my little secret, because people didn't even know I dealt with these people or whatever, and I never saw myself. And really, in the entertainment industry, you just don't want to see yourself. Like, people, I'm not a trendsetter, I'm an innovator. I set what the trend follows, not and a lot of people like, oh, I never thought about that, but it's the trend. Yeah, but you needed somebody to innovate it for it to even become a trend. People see what you have and then they mimic it, and that's where the trend comes from and carries on. So I just think we got to get out of the place of just assuming like, oh, if it's not Gucci, Louis, Prada, whatever, like it's not good. No, it's the individualism and creativity that really makes it. And now you can go put a name on it. It's a lot of designers that people have no idea they were the creator of certain things, because China, Italy, France, they've all taken it and flipped it. You know what I'm saying? Then put their name on it. But the original idea came from a lot of times somebody that's working out of a basement, got a small little, studio of pulling things together. Somebody saw it and they could mass produce it or recreate it, and that's what they did. Yeah. So I think that giving, new and young talent, that's something I've looked up to people that were willing to do that, because everybody need to start somewhere, and we spent so much time like giving our money, our attention, and all of these different things to people who got it.
That's true. That's true.
Wow. Speaking of new talent, y'all heard about President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama got a new movie company?
They got a new movie
But I like
coming.
that.
Yeah, they got the movie company. It's called Higher Ground Productions. They got a movie. They got a movie coming out on Netflix. It's about Bayard Rustin. He's the guy who dedicated his life to the whole civil rights movement. He's the dude that's actually officially accredited with the establishing, getting everyone to come together for the March on Washington. And so the thing is, he was an openly gay black man, so he never really got credit. He never got credit for what he did in the civil rights movement. He was basically erased from history. And so the Obamas then put this movie together. It's coming on Netflix. And so it's called Rustin. It's after his last name. And so that's going to be up and coming. It's a lot of new movies and stuff coming out by our people, you know.
These production companies, I'm excited about that. Yeah.
I like that. Hey, we need more. We need our voices heard more.
Yes.
And that's something that I've always wanted. You know, the elites of people that's in our community to do. I wanted them to give back. I've always wanted them to try to, you know, tell our stories. I think that's one of the reasons why Tyler Perry is such a big deal. Is because, you know, in his own way, he was telling our stories. Even though I don't like all the stories that he tells. But well, that's another subject for another day.
Let me just say this about Tyler Perry real quick. Tyler Perry, have you ever watched the credits of Tyler Perry? Created, written, directed, produced, Tyler Perry. I ain't mad. I ain't even
Listen, he's an amazing talent.
Amazing.
I mean, you can't take nothing from him. And has been a giver in the community, has always, you know, always given back. So who has, what's the word I'm looking for? Extracted from our community. He's always taking the time to at least try to give back to the community and make opportunities for others and things of that nature.
And one thing I like about him is that when you work for him, you work for him. Like you gotta be done did something to not work for him. He finds other placements and places for you to go and be able to continue working. So I like that.
But it's important that our story is told, you know, because if you don't tell your story, it becomes someone else's story, and that's why it's his story.
Oh, you took the word right out of my mouth. I want
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's his story, because that's all that they tell you is his story.
I mean, words of wisdom from Lil Bootsy.
You know what? But that's okay. That's okay. The Lil Bootsy going to the barbershop and gonna get tightened up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all get it though.
Way old man.
Okay, he gonna say, you know how your ex-current day, you look like Lil Bootsy.
You better not laugh. You laugh, you go ahead.
Do you look like Lil Bootsy?
I'm good.
she knows she wanna laugh.
I'm good. Whatever. That's why you gonna be hot like these little kids going to school in Atlanta with no AC on the bus.
Oh
I
no!
was wondering, I didn't even pay attention to his haircut. I just thought his line got pushed back.
Okay. You know what? That's when you going to school too with no AC at your job
He's
too.
getting a haircut tomorrow.
Yeah, like they ain't never seen nobody with a blowout. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up, man.
That's a blowout.
No, y'all did.
Hey, that cut gonna be crispy tomorrow.
Whatever.
I haven't got to go back.
I can't stand it. You start worrying about my
I've never seen nobody with a blowout. It's gonna be amazing. Y'all know Joe already had a hard time with the dreads being gone.
That's
So
okay.
it's okay. It's
Speaking of
okay.
Lil Bootsy,
It's okay.
do y'all have a look-alike?
Oh my God.
They say everybody have a lookalike. Do y'all have a lookalike, a doppelganger?
Anybody from my dad's side? My reflection.
You've ever been somewhere in another city, somewhere be like, girl,
I always
you look just
look
like.
like my reflection.
But does that happen to you?
I got on the
All the
basketball
time.
court. Somebody was
My
like,
response always is,
"That's
I
Paul
look like my
Pierce."
reflection.
That's Paul
I
Pierce.
thought you was Paul Pierce.
they didn't think I was Paul Pierce. I wasn't tall enough to be him. They was like, I got Paul Pierce.
No.
And this is before the facial hair. Yeah.
Really?
This ain't what I told you look like Marvin Sapp.
When I was bigger. But I used to be.
Look, can you see it though? You like,
I seen a picture of you bigger, so I could possibly.
Yeah, I was when I was bigger.
he has his hands on you. Come on, Marvin Sapp. Huh?
At one point, I used to think Marvin Sapp was so fine.
Really?
I
He's
did.
all the best to me.
I
I
seen
could
the
watch
best
Andrew
thing.
singing that song in his tribute
Oh,
over
yeah.
and over and over. Like, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I could watch that Leandro singing Never Would Have Made It his tribute over and over and over. Like,
Where? On the Stellars?
It was the still no Black Music Honors or something. You remember that?
I need to go watch that.
Oh yeah. Y'all do this. It's a gift.
Oh, yes.
It's a gift of Marvin Sapp. You know, like about crying, raising his hands.
She sung the heck out that song.
Yes, she did.
I mean, he always cried though. Like, it's not.
This
Don't
was a
make the
different
man
level.
out to be
I
a
cried.
I'm not making him out to be a crybaby, but like the spirit hits him and he cries.
No, he does. No, but it's a. I mean, yeah.
I love Marvin Sapp. Now that's the truth. I don't necessarily find him as attractive as I found him. I still think he's an attractive man, but I mean, it was one time I was like, honey, if he's looking for somebody, I can be her. Then when I heard about the lady who was stalking him, I was like, yeah, nah.
You don't want to be her.
I definitely
We ain't trying to
like-
stalk.
We've been with her for a long time.
I'm trying to be
Yeah.
picked, not.
Anybody said you ever look like somebody, Erica?
And that's what I say, anybody from my dad's side or my mama. That's it.
Before, when I was bigger and I wore my hair short, I always used
Oh,
to
I
get a
just
little like
lied.
Tamla Man, and I used to be like, okay,
I just lied.
but I think Tamla Man is pretty.
What?
People in Atlanta always tell me I look like somebody, especially if I have a bob and if I have a bang. But y'all know who they say I look like?
Who they say you look like?
Joe must think it, because look at that smile on his face.
No, I don't
That's
know.
the ginger ale.
My Lord.
People always say I look like Latasha Scott from Escape.
Oh,
With the bang.
I always get her, especially since I moved to Atlanta. Nobody would say that in Baton Rouge, but since I've been in Atlanta, like I went to a party.
I can see that.
Yeah, I went
Cause
to
she top heavy.
short, dark skin, and I went to a party one
Especially
time.
after she lost her weight.
Yeah, I went to a party one time, and 3 people y'all stopped me as I was like walking through the party. They thought I was her.
And the crazy part is you
Wow.
could play it because you got a voice.
You got the same voice.
She got a voice. I would have said, girl, I would be going to
She's
everybody
a-
else.
She's an under 5'7" woman too. She,
Under 5'7", thanks, Joe.
yeah. Shout out to all of
Yeah,
them.
I would keep that. I would be doing.
I'm the 5 foot.
That might be a little side hustle. Cause I'll be in the mine the same like you, baby. I'll be everywhere.
Can I say by the and the mayor?
Oh, I know.
They did that good singing.
Oh, you think so?
They did that good singing. They did that good singing at the church house.
I did.
Yeah, because she clearly was not at the Beyonce concert. So she was in full voice.
She had a voice.
She was in full voice.
Shout out to the mayor.
Shame. Beyonce concert, I did good too, but no, yesterday was
She
a
did.
really good day.
That's true.
Yesterday was a really good day.
Yeah.
It was a good day for the praise team.
The
It
day
was a good day
was
for
a good
church
day.
yesterday, I promise. And I
I
didn't
watched
cry.
that straight from home.
Good.
And I
It was a good day
didn't
for
cry.
church and you didn't cry.
And I didn't cry. It was a good day.
Oh, that was something that was really good. So real quick, I did get to go to church, and I do go to church regularly every Sunday.
Everything.
And I did get to go to church, but because I was at Afropunk, right? And while the DJ started playing "Our God Is an Awesome God," did y'all see that on my story?
Mm-hmm.
And she put it in like the techno beat. She was like, "Our God is an awesome God," and then it's like, "Our God is an awesome God, He reigns Oh, it was dope. I gotta let y'all hear
It
it.
was.
Jericho definitely need to eat them because it was
Yeah,
bad.
we will. We will eat
It
it.
was bad. Hear me?
I walked in Taco
Before I knew it, everybody was
Tuesday,
walking
and they were
around
playing
there.
Melodies from Heaven.
Melodies
I said,
from
come on.
heaven.
Listen, I don't care what you do.
Rain down.
Jesus gonna be in the
They
mix,
gonna be in the
baby.
mix.
So, Bishop, they didn't tell you you look like Tiki Bar with Big Brother?
Oh, even the laugh.
Joe was waiting for you to say that. That's why he been smiling. I thought it was me. He was waiting for your turn.
Said Paul Pierce wasn't it. It was Tiki Bar.
It was Tiki Bar. It said you Tiki around their bar with older brother.
Wrong side.
That shade can't get us every time.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
I'm weak. Celebrity lookalikes, boy.
I
That's
see
a
the
game.
blue control all the time too.
Oh, I could definitely see that. I used to love me some Blue
Me
Cantrell.
too.
Really?
That doggone Jay-Z effect.
Oh,
I don't even know if that's true. Allegedly. But I used to love me some Blue Cantrell.
Allegedly.
I'm just telling y'all, Blue Cantrell, Amir.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Let me tell y'all know I don't believe in conspiracy theory, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I ain't wanna gossip, so you can hear from me. I have a theory in my mind, even though I don't believe in conspiracy theories.
Okay.
A whole conspiracy.
Jay-Z
theory.
has often stated, and if you don't believe me, go listen to the Carters. He even said in the Carters about him meeting Beyonce on a video shoot. Beyonce did that song with Emil. I got it. That's the name of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a picture of Beyonce on a set, and Jay-Z is behind me. He's staring at her. I feel like it's that set because everybody knows Emil was on the Rockefeller label. And all of a sudden, y'all, Emil disappeared. I think Beyonce stole that girl man on that video shoot.
Well, I'm just gonna say this: you can't steal nothing that ain't rightfully
I
ready
believe
to
that
walk
too.
away.
But y'all know I love Beyonce, so it ain't no shade to her. I'm just saying, I think that's the video. Not a conspiracy theory, I just think that's the video.
Conspiracy.
And that's why Mary J. Blige said, don't let no girl cook in your kitchen.
My Lord.
Wow. Wow.
I'm happy to let you listen to some.
Wow.
Wow.
Speaking of conspiracy theories,
Uh-oh.
y'all heard that Shannon Sharp is gonna be on First Take with
I did.
with Stephen A. Smith.
That'd be a good show.
They said like Monday and Tuesday starting in September.
Wait, but wasn't Shannon with Fox?
Yes, that's what they
Okay,
talking
so
about.
then ESPN picks him up.
Right. Right. They said he wanted some type of contract or dispute or something. And so he left, what's it? I can't remember what it's First Things First or whatever it's called with Skip Bayless. First Take, yeah, with Skip Bayless. And so
No, it was
First Take is Stephen A's show. But either way, Skip used to be with Stephen A.
Undisputed was
Undisputed. And so they guess they had this contract dispute. He left. I guess they didn't have anything NDA where he could not go over to another station or whatever. So now I guess Stephen A didn't sign him up. That's gonna be crazy. And you know Shay gonna come in there with them suits on.
Hey, I love a good suit.
Shay be dressing. I can definitely do.
He gonna come in there with them suits.
Y'all gonna see me with a couple more suits. Just give me a minute.
And you know it's gonna look like he about to bust up out of the suit too. His arms and chest and neck.
Whenever I do watch like the sports things, like especially for the more fashionable men that be in there, I still be picking their looks about like I'm like, oh, why they just do this? Oh.
You know who's a really snazzy dresser? That Ryan Clark on ESPN. He has really his suit game.
EJ is lost.
Oh no, what's the name? What's the other dude's name? It just
You
was
lost
had,
EJ?
the one who just had,
I'm gonna help you.
he had just got with the,
Oh,
he just got with the
Yes.
white girl that's one of the correspondents.
I mean, who cheated?
What's it she?
Not Jay.
Jalen
Jalen
Rose, yeah.
Oh,
Jalen Rose be fresh.
He do be fresh,
But
but
sometimes
he got
his
the
line
NBA.
Crispy, and it's so unbelievable, Jalen. Like that's the only thing. But now them fits be it. He actually Ryan Clark do be looking nice. Ryan Clark do be looking nice.
His wife ain't. I mean, his girl ain't white. Is
Yeah, she not one of us.
she? She's not a.
Us.
I never seen him
EJ.
a day in my life.
See?
That's Ryan.
I've never seen him a day in my life.
I've seen him.
Very well dressed gentleman. Very well.
Yeah, he married.
I can't say. I need to look that up.
No, fuck off.
He is.
I mean, I think all of them handsome. In some form or another.
Some of them be weird.
He played several years with the Jets.
You know, like his hair.
It was like his mama hips went wide enough to put their head through.
He looked like he took a bunch of hits playing football too.
Now you got a cold head.
Not the cone head. Yeah, but they be having, you know, they have their little outfits and stuff together. So you know,
Yeah.
Stephen A is gonna really have to step up the suit game because he's lost some weight.
But he's so much more of a relaxed.
Talk a lot of this too, right? He talk a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Stephen A always look nice, but he's more of a relaxed, chill. He's not really like a super show off with his suits, but all his suits be good. He wears good brand, good quality suits. They just don't necessarily be like all them colors and prints and patterns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
More classic.
Speaking of folks trying to be classy and everything, have y'all seen the owner of the New York Jets, Woody Johnson? So you know Sauce Gardner, CJ Gardner, he goes to AJ the jeweler here in Atlanta. Okay, Tower Place, Buckhead. Y'all need to go see AJ. Gets all the bling set up. He's one of our $1 million sponsors too. And so anyway,
I need a new cake.
okay, and so Sauce Gardner goes down there and gets Aaron Rodgers a new necklace, you know what I'm saying, and everything for coming to the Jets. So I guess they didn't talk to owner Woody Johnson and going down there. And so he's then went and got this new necklace and it says Woody and the Jets. What y'all think about? What y'all think about folks going out trying to be cool and everything going to get?
I mean, he's trying to stick with the culture. I ain't
You
mad
got
at
it,
it. It
come
is.
on
If
in.
you got it.
And first of all, it's a drop in the bucket for him, and he's just having fun with his players and engaging, making camaraderie amongst his team, and you need that when you have a football team.
Speaking of just a drop in the bucket, did y'all hear about how much Trump's
Winner?
bail was?
Oh no.
A
You
drop
like
in the bucket.
$200,000.
Yeah, it was a couple $100,000.
A
wasn't it?
tip.
Oh, and my thing is, why you have to pay a bail bondsman
Well, you
for your
got it.
bond? If you got it.
Now that's
I thought you was gonna say how
another.
much his campaign raised since he got arrested.
7 million.
7 million.
And that was
devil
like in
is
a
a
couple
lie.
days, wasn't it?
In a couple of days.
The
it's
devil
crazy.
is a lie. I want to trace every penny.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all. This is kind of, okay. What's your take on the idea that people can get in trouble and raise money to help fight said trouble?
Yeah, because
For instance,
But I thought this money was
Dylan
for
Roof.
his campaign, not for him to fight his campaign. I mean, not to fight his case.
Yeah, still, but he got the money. He got money. You get in trouble, you get money. Because this is only happening. I mean, we could talk about what the shooter that killed the black people during the Dylan Roof. You had Donald Trump.
They gave him money.
he got started to go fund.
Yeah.
Go
Zimmerman.
fund your butt right on
Zimmerman.
prison.
Zimmerman.
Definitely.
And y'all,
No,
don't
Zimmerman
forget.
was the darn one that killed Trayvon.
Trayvon.
Right.
And the folding chair guy
Nah.
also had a lot of funds raised for him as well. Now, we're not used to seeing this on our side, But I'm just wondering, what's you all's take on, you know?
Stupid is a stupid.
I go first. I disagree with we not used to seeing that on our side. 'Cause I know Ray from down the street when he went to jail, we had a fish fry. We got some money for Ray, so we got a lot. We got a lot of money raised for Ray because the food was good, okay? And you go to them businesses and make sure everybody want to buy a plate. So I think that it's something that's been happening. It's just we see it on a different scale in bigger incidents, such as the chair guy. You know, that thing went viral, so they get money from everywhere, not just the neighborhood, not just the family.
Not just at the fish fry.
Not just
So wait a minute. So the chairman,
when he went to jail, yeah, they was raising money for him. too.
they should have raised money to get him out. The chairman is officially historic.
So see, we
He
got
hit the white lady.
He
He the one that hit the white lady.
Oh, no.
had the white lady that just happened to be on the ground, but the white lady would have paid attention to her white business and wouldn't have had that problem. Let's be clear. And I don't care if she was white, purple, green. She should have set her butt down like all the rest of them.
She
folks
was
they
sitting
have
down on the dock.
Yeah, she was knocked down
Sitting
on the
at
dock.
the dock of the bay.
Get in a chair to your face. I'm sorry. If you leave folks alone,
Oh my
you don't have to
God.
worry about
I
stuff like
don't
that.
know.
I'm
I don't know
sorry.
where these people came from. These are
Did
not
y'all
the
see that
views of
picture?
Jericho
Did y'all see the picture I posted on
Not-
Instagram of those brothers? And they make jewelry,
Mhm.
and he was making earrings, and it was the folded chair.
No, but yeah.
you will respect his chair. It was hilarious.
Y'all know TikTok makes those cute little, I love them. I call them TikTok like guesses.
Mhm.
You ever seen that?
Mhm.
Like it'll be like, this is what you need to work on, and then when you hold it, it just stop on something random, and it'll be like your attitude or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the fight. It was saying which character from the fight you are.
Mhm.
Oh, I did see that. It was which character from the fight you were.
Mm.
Y'all, that thing was so funny
You
because
was the
everybody
white
was,
lady.
I didn't play it. I didn't do it because one, I watched the fight one time, so I know little to about it, but I watched people do it, and y'all, this white guy was so funny because he wanted the chair dude so bad. He kept doing it, but he kept getting the one who Crocs was from. And he kept
Couldn't get it.
y'all, when he finally got the chairperson at the end, it was you would have thought he was so money. He was like, because he got the crock with like 4 times.
Weird.
He was pissed. But oh my God, it was so funny to watch that. I'm surprised you don't see that one because everybody posted when the Crocs broke off the thing.
Oh yeah, when the lady Crocs,
The Crocs was cut open.
I watched it one time.
and their leg was all the way into the Crocs.
Somebody said, I bet y'all gonna start wearing the Crocs.
Y'all better quit, man. I'm telling you, I got a problem with Crocs.
I wear Crocs every day.
Listen, no, that's not a cute look.
I know.
It's not a cute look. It's not a cute.
You get some Ufus or something, you know, it's a lot of new.
There's a lot of other shoes out there.
Yeah, but a lot nicer than Crocs. That's great.
Look, thudded
I have a
off.
lot of shoes, but for some reason,
Them
the
Crocs.
Crocs just like, let me throw these on.
And that's what they be looking at.
So it's from the fashionista. So I'm not the only one. I just saw the mayor. Where the mayor at? Where's she
Wow.
Let me throw these on. I had a performance tonight.
at?
They're out there,
Yeah.
they're out there pushing the limits. And then, you know what? And we're pushing the limits here at Jericho No Walls too.
Right,
We want to thank everybody for your support and how y'all been helping us, you know, throughout what we've been doing. And we're ready to start really reaching out to the community and building our programs and touching you, let God use you and the people for your services. Part of that means getting a little bit more personal with everybody out there, with all our Jericho members, and offering partnerships and services and opportunities for individuals to participate at the level that they feel that they're called to do so. So we're going to be placing something down in the comment section for you to click on. It's a little link description for you to fill out your interest in Jericho No Walls.
Yeah.
And you can send us your email address. We want to start this conversation about all the different ways that you can contribute to Jericho No Walls. We're also looking to send you new exclusive updates and new programs, such as when they become available, such as our merch for the church. So partner with us and email us at jerichonowallsorg@gmail.com. That's jerichonowalls@gmail.com. So now it's time for a little bit of talk with the bishop, for any sermon notes, because it might be a thriller or it might be some purple rain. Y'all ain't talking.
Oh my Lord. And Kay is I think Kay got stuck somewhere during that whole situation with you, Bishop.
She was putting her Vanna White on.
She was, but then I think she got caught up when she said you was gonna reach out and touch her.
Listen, we don't care if he's a Jericho or what. Listen, we love everybody here at Jericho Walls. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter what your thing is.
You know what? Your thing. We're gonna save that for the end. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we love everybody around.
We do.
Camp.
We do. We do. So listen, I need everybody to understand the reason why we have great artists up here is because they understood that being themselves and making their path and blazing their trail was the way for them to be the greatest version of themselves. Huh?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to see the greatest version of yourself, these are some things that you're going to have to do. Thing number one, you're going to have to be observant. You're going to have to look around. You're going to have to scan the field. You're going to have to see what's out there. And because you got to find your place in the field. Okay? You got to find where you can add value to where no one else can do what you do. You need to read. Read. I know these are simple points because I gotta just
they say that's fundamental.
Reading is fundamental. And especially in our community, it's important for us to read, find information that's going to help us achieve the goal that we're looking for. Because when we find our place in the field, then we got to make that place great for us. So sometimes it's just a little research. Research is everything. All right. Number 3, consider different perspectives. Because you can't just be in your one spot thinking that you're the only thing that matters and you got all the answers. Sometimes you got to look from somebody else's point of view, from the outside looking in, and you may need to ask a few questions. Come on now. And get somebody else's point of view. We've done it with Jericho. We've done it with Cup of Joe. We've done it, most of us, if we've been successful in our lives, we've gotten somebody else's point of view that helped push us to the next level. Okay? And number 4, life experience. Take your life experiences. Be able to bring everything together. If you can bring everything together, along with considering those different perspectives, along with reading and being observant and understanding the field and everything that's out there, guess what? You can find your path to greatness. Come on now. Come on. You ain't got to be Prince, because Prince had his own path, right? And we can all agree that these are 2 completely different artists. But they were both at the top of their game around about the same time, right? And it was Team Michael or Team Prince, but they both had their own thing.
And they both did everything that you said. They applied those lessons without even knowing you were going to say it, right? Because they definitely did the research. They knew what was missing in that time and what they had to bring. They created lanes and avenues for themselves, and they perfected that. They honed in on their craft. Michael Jackson started with his brothers. He became a solo artist. He learned how to produce. He became a writer for other artists. Like, they really put those things they made them applicable to their lives without even knowing Pastor Markell was going to say it. You know what I'm saying?
We can talk about Barry Gordy. Barry Gordy literally would have y'all may or may not know this. Y'all might know this. Barry Gordy would have like panels, and he would play the songs for the panels to see if they liked them.
Yep, to get other people's opinion.
to get other people's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
took that idea on the forward plan.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Like how he ran more time.
It was a pimp for me. He ran on.
And Bishop, you know what? There's scripture literally that talks about greatness. Psalms 145:3 says, "Great is the Lord, and most worthy of praise. His greatness no one can fathom." And then Psalms 150:2 says, "Acts of power, and praise him for his surpassing greatness." So we should just, if God is great and greatly to be praised, bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that's within me. But I'm just saying, if he's great, then the greatness that's within him can be the greatness that's within you.
It has to be.
We striving for greatness. Like, nobody want no mediocre. Nobody want no Reggie.
Nobody?
Okay, as a woman, do you want a mediocre man or would you like a great man? It's really simple. Do you want a mediocre wife or would you want a great wife? You know,
Some people can't pull a number mediocre out of you.
watch out. You know what?
You know what? See, she went some. She over
Another
here
podcast for another day.
It take great to be a great. I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying.
That's another podcast for another day.
Listen, say that one more time,
We haven't even
Kay.
spoke about relationships in a while though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, well, one woman can pull out of a man, another woman can't. Well, one man can pull out of a woman, another man can't.
And
at
that's
the end of the day, mediocrity is a choice. And oftentimes people find themselves moving or settling for mediocre because that's where they're comfortable and they find themselves in a place of wanting to have something better than nothing.
So
But
would
if
you say
mediocre
greatness
ain't for
is a
you,
choice
it's
too?
not. Heck yeah. Life is a choice.
So
How
big
you
dog
live
being
it and how
sorry,
you be in
it's
it.
sorry.
It is a choice. Point blank period. It's a choice. I don't care where you came from. None of that. It's a choice. If you want different, do different. If greatness is on your life, I don't care if you ain't have no mama, no daddy, no nothing. The fact that you have breath in your body, activities of your limbs, and I even take that part out because there's people that don't have all the activities of their limbs that's out here striving, doing things that people who have way more functionality in their body still won't fathom doing, will happily settle in. So again, it's got to be something that you want. There has to be an inner conversation, an inner pull, an inner push in you to be able to do something. Because the truth of the matter is, if we all be honest, we've all been in relationships where we couldn't get to our full potential, or we saw that they were not going to push us, or we couldn't see our future with these people because what we saw for our lives, no matter how far down the line, we didn't see them people being able to be a part of it, right or wrong. And so you start, even sometimes subconsciously, you start distancing yourselves from it because it's something that's bothering you, whether it's because you're having conversation and you're saying things to people and you're hoping that they will discourage you from being in a relationship or give you an easy out or something, that they'll come into agreement in some kind of form or fashion, like, nah, you're right, he don't look good on you, you know, this, that, and the third, or, you know, she's not good for you, she's not giving you the things that you need to nurture, so on and so forth. It's a choice.
It's a saying for what Courtney just said, and it's the saying about greatness being a choice. And we're gonna just simplify it as much as we can, bring it on down.
Come on, Eric
And
Jakes.
the simplified version is where there's a will, there's a way. But you have to have the will.
Yeah.
The will is needed. You
And
have
the way
to,
will be made plain.
and the way will be made plain. And just as Courtney said, if you still have the activity of your limbs, and if you still have the vision, the will, you can make anything happen. We all have a sad story. We might not have the same sad story, but we all have we all have something that could definitely hinder us from our next.
Yes.
We all do, no matter what it is. But if we allow that to take precedence over what we really want for ourselves, we will become mediocre. Right? We will become complacent. I said a long time ago, we do have to understand that complacent and contentment are not the same. You could be content. You could say, hey, I made it to VP, I'm happy here. And you could genuinely be happy. You don't want anything else because some people are made to be workers. That's just what it is. So sometimes you can be happy there, but if you're not, if you in a place where every day you go to work, you done made it to a VP, you got 6 figures, but every day you there, you still unhappy. You still want something else. You still want this. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, you never satisfied. Tell yourself, I'm not satisfied, because that's the will that you're hearing. That's that little nudge in the back of your head saying, we could do more. We still have enough fighting us. We still can make it. We can push to become executive VP. We can just push to become president. So if you have that voice in the back of your mind, you still have that will. You gotta fight for it. You gotta make greatness your choice.
Wow, time then flew by, just like when you be getting flued out going to this stuff with Spike Lee. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, we got to hit the church of R&B, and since everything is centered around Prince and Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Why don't we get some church of R&B from Prince and Michael Jackson, and then I think Bishop, you gonna go on here. No, Erica, I think you doing our final sip today.
Okay. So we're doing a church of R&B with Prince and Michael first.
Oh boy.
So mine,
It's rough.
and it's so funny because this was how the block party ended. He ended with 2 different songs, but the one that, so I've said this, I have a lot of respect for both Michael and Prince's artistry. I can't say that I'm a fan, but I'm definitely I respect their artistry and who they are, how they change, our world and all of those things. I just can't say I'm a fan because I don't know all of the words. It's not something I just sit and listen to or whatever. I got some songs I like, and even being at the block party, it really kind of helped me. But the song that I have always liked of Michael Jackson, and I think it's so appropriate for the church of R&B, is "I'm gonna make a change for once in my life.
Start
It's
with the
gonna
man.
feel real good. I'm gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar, my favorite winter coat. The wind is blowing my mind. See the kids in the street.
Hey, you gotta start with that man in the mirror, man.
To be blind, pretending. I think that's what happens to a lot of us. We overlook things that we had the ability to change. We overlook things and just say that it's not our place, instead of us getting ourselves together and saying, you know what, I actually can be the change I want to see in the world, to start the ripple effect. So I think that was a good one. Great.
Because
it's my sister, I'm gonna let that one slide with y'all. Don't work it up, ain't that one already.
One of my favorite
We had to stick with Michael.
One of my favorite songs that Michael Jackson wrote, he actually did with Lionel Richie. And that's the "We are the world, are the world. We are the children.
We are the children.
We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving." That whole "We Are the World" project, Mike was always thinking about somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And they used that whole song to help feed hungry people in Africa and some of everything. It was crazy, but we are the world. And the Bible says, suffer the little children and forbid them not to come unto me. That's actually the kingdom of heaven. And so, we are the world.
Are we doing one Michael, one Prince?
I don't know if I know enough Prince songs that can fit into Church of R&B.
Shoot.
He's kind of raunchy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes you're a little red Corvette, and baby, you just a little much too fast. Sometimes you gotta slow down. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Slow down. Be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to rap. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be that little red Corvette and be zooming all around all the time.
Corvette.
You see what I'm saying? Corvette. Hey, y'all know what we talk about.
Well, I got one.
Okay.
And y'all know how I get down.
So it's Michael.
How he get that?
Beat it.
Okay.
But the thing about it now, you gotta do Church of R&B.
Okay.
So we talking about encouragement, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For you to be able to overcome your obstacles, you gotta beat it, huh?
Oh.
Huh? So just beat it. No one wants to be defeated.
You know what?
Showing how funky and strong is your fight.
Oh, you know what?
It doesn't matter, huh? Who's wrong or right. At this point in time, you just gotta beat it.
That's good.
You know what?
Suck in your gut and strut.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell my friend that Tiki Barber big brother right there.
Guys, I hate to be that person, but I have 3.
Oh, you got
Oh.
I have 3.
She's been doing churches R&B longer than we have.
I have, but I've never just thought about these 2 artists being in it. But since y'all made me think about it, and I've just been sitting here listening, I had to really think I have 3.
You got tricked.
I'm gonna start with one of the songs that I love to call the messiest song Michael Jackson ever wrote. But as I'm older, I'm like, it's a little messy.
Dirty Diana.
No, it's Wanna Be Starting Something.
Wanna
Be Starting Something.
Got to be starting something.
And he says it's too high to get over.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
too low
yeah.
to get under.
Come on,
yeah,
Erica
yeah.
Jakes.
In the middle,
Yeah.
and that pain is
So high you can't get over
You're
it.
a vegetable and they're eating you.
Mm.
Oh.
And when you listen to these words, as he says, if you can't feed your baby, then don't have a baby.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
So Michael,
A whole sermon.
I gotta go back and listen to that one.
so Michael Jackson was really giving us the tools, basically 1, to mind your business, 2, stay within your means,
Oh, my Lord.
and 3, just remember that you don't want to be stuck in the middle. Like he said, that
Yeah,
pain
yeah.
is thunder, right?
Uh-huh.
And so that's my first one.
But Billie Jean was kind of messy too.
Billie Jean is messy, but it's also a story at the time. He had a stomach on that.
You can't turn me into a fan.
That kid is not my son.
My second one is actually like one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs, probably top 5, and it's R&B, but it's still a little churchy, and that's Will You Be There. And Will You Be There is actually also a personal song of mine because it was a special song between me and my friends. And I mean, people always want to call it the Free Willy song, but it was deeper than the Free Willy song.
Free Willy.
And I love that song because what he's asking his friend is, if I go through all these changes, will you still be there for me? You know, lonely, will you comfort me? If I'm wrong, will you correct me? He goes through the whole thing because he wants to know, will you be there? Say you'll be there. He wants you to really be that friend. And at the end of the day, we all need that in our lives.
I'll be there.
Right.
Just
We
call
all
my
need that
name.
in our lives. And my third one will come from the Man in Purple, Prince. And my Prince song, I hate to be cliche, it actually will be Purple Rain.
Oh, I don't want to see it.
Oh,
It
Dancing
will
in the
actually
Purple
be
Rain.
Purple Rain. And that song just reminds us that no matter what we do, no matter how bad it is, we can always ask for forgiveness and let people know, I want to see you laughing, I want to see you dancing. And that's all I want in the Purple Rain. That's what I want to do.
Oh, no,
We can
no, no.
always apologize. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. We can always humble ourselves and say, I'm sorry.
You know
And those are my songs.
come on, Paul Boy.
Erica Jakes in the house, y'all know what I'm
And
saying?
those are my songs.
And since she gave us the songs and everything, we got to get up out of here. Eric, go give us our final sip so I can
The
get my
final
ginger ale.
sip is actually going to come from a personal conversation that me and Markell had right before this. And I said it before, I think I've said it 3 times on here, and that's fear and faith cannot live in the same capacity. Me and Markell talked about how we can easily become a little, almost kind of on the jealous or envious side of people who we feel like are doing better than us. But what we also have to realize is they made different choices than we did, right? And sometimes I was transparent to say, you know, I always had a fear of going without. So when I was in theater, I could not pursue an acting career because I'm too scared of being broke. But I know my friends who did it, they've been sleeping on couches. They went through evictions. They did this. And now they've made it. But that's not my story because I was too scared to do it. I was too scared to jump, too scared to leap. I've always been an independent woman, and I always wanted to stand on my own 2 feet. So what I'm saying is, if you have a dream,
Come on,
if you
Dr.
have
King.
if you have a vision, if you have a goal, how bad do you want it? How much are you willing to fight for it? How much are you willing to risk for it? There's no risk without, there's no reward without risk. And the greater the risk, the greater the reward.
Wow.
That's what I find myself.
Wow.
Right,
Wow.
right.
Wow. You know what?
That's good.
Listen, since we didn't get prayed in, Bishop, can you go ahead and pray us out?
We can do that. Gracious and eternal Father, Lord, we just thank you. We thank you for this time. We thank you that you have used us yet again to be able to reach out to the masses, to be able to touch souls and touch hearts, oh God. Thank you for using us as your vessels, oh God. And Father, we just ask right now that through this work week, that everyone that is a part of this Cup of Joe, that they have an amazing, blessed week, and they know that you're the reason why they're blessed. And we pray all these things in your precious Son, Christ Jesus' name. Amen.
Hey, we're praying for the folks in Hawaii, and y'all watch yourself down there at the Panhandle with the hurricane and everything. And in the words that came McCall, no matter what's going on in your life, your thing is not love.